Hello and welcome to your 1 hour flow, Vinyasa Flow for resilience and strength. So this practice will help you to strengthen and lengthen the muscles in your body, tune into your breath, and we want to cultivate this idea of resilience and just feeling a sense of strength and ability to cope and see the optimism in each moment, in each day through these difficult times. So hopefully we can do that through this practice and just get you into your body, out of your head and into your bones and joints and muscles and tissues. And so we'll go ahead and begin in child's pose. So bring your knees as wide as your mat for child's pose. Big toes touch, let your hips sink back and reach your arms out in front of you. Just taking a moment here before we really start moving to tune in and reconnect with your breath now. Letting the hips sink back and be heavy, pressing back towards the heels. Let your heart melt. Forehead resting on the mat. Begin to stretch out the breath here now. Now that you become conscious of your breathing, allow the breath to lengthen. Fill yourself up with the inhalation to the edges of your body, and as you exhale, softly, smoothly, evenly releasing all of the events of your day so far. So you're consciously dropping into this moment, dropping into your body. And notice how you feel before you begin. Just taking stock now, how you need to support yourself in the practice. As you slow down the breath, allow your body to soften with each exhale, softening a little bit more. And just remembering your intention for your practice today. That is why you got yourself on your mat, what you hope to achieve through this practice. How do you want to feel? What does your yoga practice mean to you? And let that be the backdrop for your practice. Let it inspire you as you move through each of the postures today. Start to press into your hands and lift your chest up now, coming into a twist here, keeping the knees wide. Reach your right arm to the left, palm faces up. Reach it as far as it can go, and then let your head come back down to rest. Either reaching the left hand forward on your mat, or reaching the left arm up and turn the palm to face back and wrapping the arm around behind you. You can tuck your hand into your hip crease or rest your hand on your lower back, drawing the left shoulder down away from the ear. Create length on the left side of the neck. Continue with this long and smooth, even breath. So we want to try to touch all the parts of ourselves with the breathing, with our attention now. And now reach your left arm up. Take the hand to the floor. Press your chest up. And just switch sides. Left arm reaches to the right. Go as far as you can. Come down slowly with the chest. Head comes down to rest. Either reaching the right hand forward with the right arm straight, or reaching the right arm up and wrapping the arm around behind you. Find length of the neck. Breathing space into the back, tops of the shoulders. And now releasing that right arm. Take the right hand to the floor, press the chest up, gather the knees together, come forward into tabletop, and begin with your cat-cow stretches here. So just inhaling and exhaling, one breath per movement. Just going at your own pace now. Really pressing into the hands to feel the spine round, tuck the tail. And for cow pose, lifting the sit bones, lifting the heart. Try to pause at the end of each breath so you feel the full expression of the pose. And just a couple more like this. And now come back into your neutral spine and just gaze from side to side here. Gazing back towards the end of your mat. Feel the side body lengthen as you turn the chest. And now come back to center for mounting heart pose, just dropping down onto your forearms. Keep the thighs vertical. And you may stay here, a little higher up with the chest if you're tighter in your shoulders. If you're more open, you can slide your arms forward, straight along the floor, letting the chest come down. If it's okay on your neck, you can rest your chin on the mat. Just go to your own degree here. Maybe you even cross your forearms and rest your forehead on your arms. That's fine too. Find a place that feels like a good deep stretch for you here, releasing between the shoulder blades and out through the center of the heart to the earth. Feel your sit bones reaching and widening apart. As you breathe out, draw the belly in, squeezing out stagnant energy in the body. Just a couple more breaths here. And now palms flat. Carefully walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, come into your tabletop, and we'll move right into our spinal balancing now. So right arm reaches forward beside the ear, turn the palm to face in, and extend the left leg straight back. Begin to feel for a lot of length in your spine. We're decompressing the spine in this pose. So we want to feel the chest lengthen forward, pelvis presses back, press back into your left heel, and try not to let the belly sag here. You want to draw the navel towards the spine. Activate those deeper abdominals to support and broaden through the back. Activate your Ujjayi breath, breathing through your nose now. Deep, smooth, even breath. This breath will sustain you if you can really begin to cultivate Ujjayi breathing and master that breath. Feel the wind swirl at the back of the throat, eyes are soft. Inhale, reach forward and back, get longer. And on your exhale, carving the arm and leg through space, reaching out to the side, awkward airplane. Inhale, come back down the center. Exhale, just go as far as you can here. Inhale, get long. Exhale, and reach. Inhale, soft eyes, soft face. Exhale, awkward airplane. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And holding your awkward airplane. You might have the left foot lower or resting on the floor. That's fine. Reach that right arm straight out to the side. Keep the chest lifting. Hold the pose. Breath moving free for 3, 2, and 1. Now take your hand under your shoulder, but just set the left foot down on the floor beside you. If your foot was further back, slide it forward so your leg is perpendicular to your torso, and when you're ready, you're going to come up to stand on that right knee. Make sure the left foot, right knee, right hand are in the same line now. So your hand comes down to the floor, left arm reaches up. Take the arm beside your ear, stretch, create length on the left side body. As you press into the left heel, reach through the rib cage, reach through the arm. Find your breath in the pose. And then begin to make your big circles with the left arm. So you're just reaching the arm back as far as you can go. Feel that opening the shoulder, and then sweeping the arm across your chest. And come back. Just making these big circles. One more big circle around. And now take the left arm beside the ear again for a moment, creating length. Reach the left arm up. Stay light in your chest. Lift the left leg. So now you're expanding in all directions here. You're pressing down into that right hand. Lifting through the chest. Reach through the left fingertips. Extend through the left heel. Start to bend your left knee. Reach back, catch your foot. You might stay right here balancing. Find your gaze. You can look down to help you balance. Or you may begin to kick back, coming into a back bend here. If you want to challenge yourself more here in this pose, you can begin to gaze up. Try not to collapse in the right wrist, right shoulder. Keep everything lifting. Feel your breath in the pose. And now come back, release the foot, open up, and set the left heel down. Engage your abdominals to lift up and counter stretch. So now your left hand is just resting on the shin. Reach with the right arm. Reach the right arm up. And now bring your hands down to the floor, back to where we started. Set the left knee down. Knees together, child's pose. Arms come down beside you. Breathing out any tension that we create in the body. Slowing down the breath. Let the breath soothe you here. Just taking a moment, let the dust settle. And now, bring your hands back under your shoulders. Come back into tabletop for spinal balancing on the other side. Left arm reaches forward, beside the ear, palm faces in. Right leg extends back. Hips are level, right toes point down. Feeling for the length here. Feel the energy, the movement of energy coming forward and pulling back. Creating space between each vertebrae. Draw the belly in. Smooth, even breath. Inhale, reach and get long. Exhale, awkward airplane. Moving slowly. Inhale, reach forward and back. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, just carving through space with your arm and leg. Inhale, get long. Exhale, awkward airplane. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Now hold the pose. Again, that right arm for most of us, we can reach it out to the, left arm reaches out to the left. You can set your right foot down, or maybe it doesn't come up as high. That's okay. Just do what you can here. Hold it. Keep breathing for 3, 2. Take the left hand under your shoulder and set the right foot down. That should feel good. So now if your right foot was further back, you're gonna pull the foot up so your leg is perpendicular and slowly start to come up to stand on your left knee. Check and make sure your right foot, left knee, and now left hand are on the same line. So my hand comes under the shoulder, left hand under the shoulder, right arm reaches up. Take the arm beside the ear, stretch, make it feel good in your side body. Right hip pressing to right heel. Reach and breathe, and then start to bring your arm circles into the pose. Reaching back as far as you can. Sweeping the arm across the front of the body. All the while, the breath stays very long, smooth and even. One more time. And now take your right arm beside your ear, just for a moment. Right arm reaches up, chest is light. Start to float the leg, right leg comes up. Good, feeling expansive here, not collapsing or dumping into your left wrist. Start to bend your right knee, reach back. I'm gonna turn myself around here so you can see. Reach back and grab your foot. Now you might just stay here, that's fine. Knee never lifts higher than the hip. Okay, it might be a little lower, that's okay. If you wanna go deeper, start to kick back. Feel that deeper shoulder opening here. If you want more challenge, you can gaze up, if that's okay on your neck. Feeling your full expression of the pose. And then slowly come back now. Reach and lift. Now set your right heel down, lift your chest, and side bend. Just a little counter stretch here. And slowly come back up. Bring your hands down to the floor. Set that right knee down so you land back in tabletop, and we're gonna press right up to downward facing dog. So take a moment here to find your dog. Big, smooth, long, even breath to dissolve any holding tension in the body, to strengthen the tissues in your body with this breath. You can walk your heels out. Upper arms lift up, hug in towards each other. Hands, fingers spread wide, really press the floor away. So we're finding more length in the side body, through the length in the spine. Sit bones reaching up, heels sinking down. Inhale, lift your heels now, bend your knees, look forward, and exhale to step to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway lift. Exhale, fold. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, chest pulls forward, shoulder blades down the back. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale, gaze forward, heart lengthens forward. Exhale. Uttanasana. You can bend your knees here a little or a lot. Let your whole torso dangle. You can cross your arms. You can rest your hands on the floor. Maybe you're not coming down as far and the arms just stay dangling. Finding the pose that works for you in your body. Just listening, tuning in to what your body needs today. Press through your feet. Legs are lifting, strong and active. Spine releases. Finding stillness in the pose, grounding through the feet. And now if your arms are crossed, release the arms. We're gonna come up, so reverse your swan dive to come up. Press into the feet a lot. Rooting down to rise on up. Reach the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, hands come down to center. And pause. Keep pressing down to ground yourself here and lifting through the crown. Feeling, sensing that inner pulse, heart beating inside your chest, energy in your body. Let the breath calm you here. And we'll just start to flow now through our sun salutations. Inhale, arms reach up, gaze up. Exhale, fold forward, long spine. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back, high push up. So come into your plank pose. If you ever need to modify here, you set the knees down. So you're not coming into tabletop with the knees under the hips. The knees are back behind the hips, and so you're still utilizing core muscles here. On your exhale, lower all the way down to the floor. Tops of the feet press down. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Using the hands for this first one. Feel the collarbone spread wide. Keep the breath moving. And then slowly lower down. Now lift the hands, squeeze the elbows together, and reach your arms back for locust pose. Lifting the feet here. Find even more strength in the back. Strengthening those muscles to protect your spine. Take your right hand and reach it. So you're shortening your right side. Reach it towards your right heel. Come back to center. Left hand, reach it to the left heel. Shortening the left side. Come back to center. Carve your arms through space. Reach forward. Palms face down. Get even longer. Hands come back underneath your shoulders, tuck your toes, press into your hands and feet, push up to plank or onto your knees, and then slide your hips back, downward facing dog. And always, this is where we can recalibrate. So taking time here to reset, reestablish your smooth, even breath. Breathe out of the mouth if you need to, sigh if you need to. You can always walk your feet out here. Soften your eyes, soften your neck. And now just walk your hands back just about a hand distance, shortening your stance. Right hand will come to the outside of the left shin, ankle, or heel and twist. So try to gaze up under your left armpit. Sit bones reaching back evenly. And switch. Take your right hand back. Left hand to the outside of the shin, ankle, or heel. Heel is more challenging. If that's too much, just come up the leg. Twist and breathe. And release. Bring the left hand back. Walk your hands back. Lift your heels and now drop your heels to the right. Hips move to the right as well, and press a lot into your hands so you feel that stretch on the left side of the rib cage. And then come back to center. Let your heels drop left. Hips move left. Press, especially into that right hand. Feel for length on the right side. And come back now to center. Again, inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, hop or step. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold with a long spine. Knees can bend. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands come down the center. Again, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back, high push up. And pause here. Modify if you need to, but we're holding each plank to strengthen the whole body, to build this resilience and strength so we can get through anything. Just when we think we can't, we can. We push through. Okay, so feel smooth, even breath. Exhale, lower. All the way down to the floor, tops of the feet. Press, lift up, cobra. Feel the heart open here. So the shoulders stay down, away from the ears. Tops of the feet are pressing into the floor. Collarbones spread wide. Slowly come down. Lift the hands again to hover under the shoulders. This time, reach your hands back, lift your feet up, clasping your hands behind you. Take the hands left, twist right. Come back to center and twist left. So your hands move to the right, gaze left. Come back to center, feel long, especially the arms reaching. And now, carving the arms through space, palms face down, reach. Hands come back underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes. Either press up to plank or hands and knees. And slide your hips back. Downward facing dog. Big, expansive breath here. Take a moment, let the dust settle. Always dropping to your knees if you need to rest. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, hop or step. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees slightly, bring your hands back behind you. This time, you're gonna clasp your hands the opposite way we just did in locust. Okay, and start to reach the arms straight back behind you or over your head here, reaching straight up. And again, we're gonna move the hands, moving the hands to the right. Start to bend your right knee, straighten your left leg. Feel for a stretch in the outer hip on the left side, twisting gently. Come back to center and switch. Hands move left, right leg straightens, left knee bends. Keep your neck soft and relaxed. And slowly come back now. Release the arms. Bring your feet together. Bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. So now we rise up, lifting through the heart, arms beside the ears. Shift the weight back to the heels. The weight moves back into the hips as well. So much, your toes, 10 toes lift up away from the floor. And now start to shift the weight forward into the toe mounds, lifting your heels. Slowly begin to reach forward and sweep the arms back. Not easy. Try to maintain your balance here. Bringing the shoulder blades closer together, reaching the arms, lifting the heels, draw the belly in. For 3, 2, now set the heels down, reach the arms up. Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back, high push up. Pause. On your next exhale, come down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Cleansing breath here. Clear out any junk, any debris you're storing in the body. Inhale, now lift the right leg straight back. Holding this pose to just get a sense of the muscles activated here. You're gonna keep the back of the pelvis level. The right toes are pointing down. We're creating this long line of energy, starting in the hands, extending through the spine and out through that right heel. Upper arm, squeeze in. Inhale, lift the leg a little higher. Exhale, step your right foot forward. Bring your back knee down. We're gonna move with the breath in and out of this deep lunge. So on your inhale, chest lengthens forward, let the hips sink down, be heavy, and on your exhale, start to straighten the right leg, hips pull straight back. Inhale, come forward, deep lunge, long spine. Exhale, you can walk your hands back. Inhale, deep lunge. Exhale, hips slide back. Try to keep the spine long. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale, deep lunge. Exhale, sit bones reaching straight back behind you. So we don't let the hips come down to the left heel. Instead, hips are pulling straight back. Left thigh stays vertical. Right leg as straight as you can get it. Toes pointing up. Inhale, lift your heart. Gaze forward. Exhale, with that leg, begin to fold, draping over your right thigh. You might not come down so far, that's okay. You want to feel the action here in the hamstrings, the right heel, right hip, energetically moving back, dragging back. The heel is dragging back on the mat, it's not moving. Just getting a sense of the length in the back of the leg. You can soften your shoulders here, you can let your head drop. Just feel what's happening here in the pose. Stay present. And now, lift your head, lift your chest, gaze forward, start to walk your hands forward, come back into your deep lunge. Lift your chest, bring your hands to your thigh. Now the pelvis slides back a little bit. So your torso, your pelvis is vertical, right forearm to right thigh, left arm reaches straight up and over to the right. So we want to keep the pelvis vertical, so we start to feel this in the hip flexor and psoas more. If you can bring your right fingertips to the floor beside you, maybe that feels like a better stretch for you here. Again, listening to your body. And now reaching the left arm up, reach the right arm up for your crescent lunge. Hands come down in front of your heart, twisting right. So that left elbow hooks to the outside of the knee, palms press. Forearms vertical, stay here, or pick your back knee up. Any variation of the twist here. If you want to come into a bind, if you want to open your arms like wings, as long as it supports you in the pose. You never force it. Keep that back leg if it's lifting. If the knee is lifting, keep the leg straight and strong. Take one more breath in here, in your twist, and exhale to release the hands down. If your left knee is down, pick your left knee up, step the right foot back. Plank pose. Hold the pose. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. So feel free to come into upward facing dog in placement of cobra, if that's your practice. Each time we come into cobra, you can choose to do that. When you're ready, left leg, lift it. So you're lifting the leg mindfully, not flinging it up there. Try to press back into the heel. It starts in the hands. Strong arms. Hips level. If you
gaze back. You see your left toes pointing down. Left inner thigh rotates up, increasing the stretch in the back of the right leg. The more we square off the hips. Inhale, lift the leg a little higher. Exhale and step gracefully to the front of your mat. Right knee comes down. Moving with the breath on this side. Inhale, find length in the spine. Exhale, maintain that length as the hips slide back. Inhale, deep lunge. Exhale, hips slide back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, deep lunge. Make it feel good in your body. Exhale, hips come back. One more. Inhale. And exhale. So again, your sit bones are reaching straight back in space. Hands are on either side. Inhale, lift the heart, gaze forward, find some length in the front body. Exhale and fold. You might not come down that far, that's okay. Left heel, energetically pulling back. You can always soften your shoulders and drop your head here. Finding stillness, finding this ease quality at our edge. We can cultivate that through the breath. And this mindful attention. And now start to lift your chest, look forward, bend your left knee, hips slide forward. Start to walk your hands up onto your left thigh, bringing the torso and pelvis more vertical. Left forearm on the left thigh, right arm reaches up, and reach it across to the left. Feel the pelvis stays vertical, so the tailbone draws down slightly here. Find lots of space on the right side for a twist. And now reach up. Both arms reach up. Hands come down in front of your chest, twisting to the left. So you can hook your elbow here. Bring your forearms more vertical. And we use the left hand pressing into the right to help roll the chest open. You can stay right here or pick your right knee up. Again, any variation that you're accustomed to, that's part of your practice, maybe a bind, maybe you open your arms here. If your right knee is lifting, try not to sag on the right side of the pelvis. Twist and breathe. Immerse yourself in the breath. Once you're in the pose, it becomes all about the breath. Everything else disappears. Everything else drops away. Only the breath. Take one more breath in and exhale to bring the hands down. If your right knee is resting, pick your right knee up. Step back to plank. Pause. Exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Big, deep breaths. Inhale, lift the right leg. And this time, open the pelvis to the right. So you're going to open up the hips, stacking the right hip on top of the left. Let the right knee bend, the foot drops back behind you. Gaze under your left armpit. Maybe you'll catch a glimpse of your foot there. Feel for a nice opening in the front of the pelvis. Try to keep your armpits pointing down towards your mat. And slowly come back. Square off your hips, straighten the right leg. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg straight back. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog or three-legged plank. Exhale, twist to left elbow. Inhale, come back, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. One more round. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale to right elbow. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, twist. Inhale, right leg back. Exhale, knee to nose or squeeze the knee to the chest and set that knee down. And now make your way into pigeon. So just squaring off your hips. Adjust yourself how you need to here. Left leg in line with your mat. If you need to feel this more in your right hip, maybe you pick up your right foot and bring it towards the top left corner of your mat. That will increase the stretch in the right hip. Or just keep the heel drawing in towards the left hip. Inhale, find length. Exhale, fold. Come down slowly. Take a moment here, softening, releasing tension, feeling the energy in your body, and honoring yourself in this practice. Holding space for you to simply be in this moment, feeling this life force pulsating through your body, through your whole being. Soften your shoulders. Expand into the back of the heart. And now press into your hands, lift your chest up. And you're going to come into a quad stretch here with the right hand in front of you, supporting you. Start to bend your left knee. See if you can reach back and grab a hold of your foot or the inside of the ankle. Just go as far as you can. So for this pose, we're drawing the heel towards the outer edge of the hip to create a stretch in the left quad. You need to sink into the hips here. If you can, bring your hand to the top of the foot. Maybe the fingers will point forward the same direction as the toes. Okay, either stay here. If this is too much, you can drop onto your right hip, take that right hand behind you, and come into more of a recline pose. Okay, that's gonna feel a little easier in the hips. And if you want more challenge, you can bring the foot to the inside of the left elbow and reach the right arm up. Gathering everything to the center line of the body here. Keep lifting through the heart. Maybe you clasp here in mermaid. And now slowly release from the pose. Let your foot come down softly. Hands on either side of the right knee. Pick your back leg up, nice and straight and strong. Press into your hands, engage your core. Lift the knee to the chest, step it back to plank. Pause, and then press back. Downward facing dog. Big, expansive, cleansing breath here. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, you're gonna open the pelvis here before we come into our core exercise. So if you need to walk your hands back a little bit, that's fine. You wanna feel like you can press evenly in the hands, opening the pelvis to the left, bend the knee, gaze under your right armpit. Maybe you see your left foot. Feel for space in the front of the hips. And now slowly come back, square off your hips, straighten the left leg. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, come forward, knee to nose. Inhale, left leg back. Either three-legged dog or three-legged plank. Exhale to left elbow. Inhale. Exhale, twisting to right elbow. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale. Inhale, leg back. Exhale, left elbow. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, rounding knee to nose, and then gracefully set that knee down. And setting yourself up for pigeon on the other side. Again, if you have issues with your knees, you can always come onto your back in this pose, or you rest on your left hip more and allow that back knee to bend, okay? And just come into a modified stretch for the left hip. If you can square up your hips, gather everything into the center line of the body, find length, and then we fold, hinging at the hips. Come down with length. Chest pulls away from the pelvis here. You can rest your forehead on your mat, on your arms, whatever's comfortable for you. You want to be able to relax the whole upper body, face, chest, shoulders. But feel for an intensity, a deep hip opener in the left hip. Go to your edge. And then just smoothing out any kinks, any stickiness in the body with your long, smooth, intentional breath. Expansion in the back of the heart. Reclaim that space. We tend to get bogged down with responsibilities, fear, other people's demands in the back of the heart. So really sending the breath there now. Feel a lightness. And now press through your hands, lift your chest up. And any variation here. So you, again, might drop onto your left hip more. And reach back and catch your foot and just feel for a quad stretch this way. Or you're squaring the hips more, supporting yourself with that front arm. Gather the heel in towards the outer edge of the hip, or maybe you're coming into mermaid variation. Okay, you can reach the left arm up, clasp the hands, hold the pose here, feel for the stretch. Remember, the breath is more important than the pose. Once you're here, can you tune in to this smooth and even breath? And now, slowly release the foot, let it come down softly, hands on either side of the mat. Pick your right knee up, press into your hands, lift that left knee to your chest, step back to plank, and slide your hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, exhale, hop or step to the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, any version here. If you want to come into Padahastasana, you can slide your hands underneath the feet. So bringing the tips of your toes to your wrists, bend your knees as much as you need to. Elbows can reach out to the sides. Maybe you inhale, find a little more length. Exhale, fold over the thighs. And if you need more, you begin to straighten the legs more. Maybe you're just dangling here. So again, listen. You begin to cultivate this deeper knowing of what your body needs. And now, if you're stepping on your hands, just slowly remove the hands from under the feet. Heel toe your feet together, bend your knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Moving with the breath here, so make sure the low belly pulls in, the weight shifts back into the hips and heels. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold, arms reach back, inhale. Now really make the emphasis on that exhale. As you release tension, exhale, release fear. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release anger. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, anything that's holding you back. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Inhale, reach up one last time. Exhale, and then come back up into chair pose. Pause. Come into a deeper chair pose. So your hips are moving straight back, arms are reaching forward. Come down into a squat here, arms stay reaching forward. Heels may lift away from the floor, or you keep your feet flat. Press up through the feet, deep chair. Regular chair, knees squeeze in. And exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back. High push up, pause. On your exhale, lower down, elbows hug in. Inhale, lift up, cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Smooth and even breath. Inhale, lift the right leg, open the pelvis to the right. Stack that right hip on top, bend your right knee, start to turn on your left foot and flip it. For your reverse tabletop, feet land flat, a little wider than hip distance here. If this is too much, take a seat. Start from a seated position, left hand behind you, press your hips up. Reach, make it feel good. Just go as far as you can. Feel for space in the front body. And now, gracefully come back around. Right hand first comes down, then square off your hips. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step your right foot forward. High lunge, so root down through your feet. Arms float up. Inhale here, lift and reach. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, arms reach up, gaze forward. Exhale, twist and reach. Inhale, keep that back leg straight and strong, twist. Inhale, exhale, arms reach, twist. One more, inhale, and exhale. Now let that right hand come down, reaching the left arm up. Feel for length on the left side. Front of the hip, chest, belly. Good, now reach the arms and take the left hand to the floor. Right arm stays reaching up. Open twist. Try not to let the left hip sag. Take your right hand to your right hip, look down. You're gonna start to rotate to the outer edge of your left foot and step that right foot back. Maybe you stay here with the right foot in front of you, or come right back to Vashisthasana. Any variation here. Okay, so if you want to stay here, one foot in front of the other is fine. Maybe you lift the right leg. If it's in your practice, catch the big toe. Come into Vriksasana. And now, as gracefully as you can, gaze down, turn your pelvis, and step back. Open twist just for a moment. Right hand comes down, step your back foot in. Let's take a rest in Parsvottanasana. So you can have your hands on your shin, on your thigh, fingertips on the floor. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Right hip lengthens back. Left hip presses forward. Drop your head. And now, try to bring your fingertips to the floor if your hands are on your leg. Or maybe you use a block, okay? A block in front of you is fine to rest the hands on. Start to walk the hands forward as you take your left leg up. Slight bend in your right knee, lift your heart, bring your hands up to your chest. Virabhadrasana 3. Hold the pose. Hips are level, chest is lifting. And now release, bring the hands down, squeeze the left knee into your chest, stamp the foot. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees a lot here, draping over the thighs. You can wrap your arms behind you or just let the arms dangle. And now release the arms. Inhale, come all the way up. Straight legs, reach up. Exhale, hands come down to center. Pause. Grounding through the feet. Feeling that warmth, that heat, that energy. This fire in our belly, this Agni. We can toss any of the debris, the junk that is not serving us into that fire. Let it be transformed. Inhale, arms reach up. Gaze up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step or jump back, high push up. On your next exhale, lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. When you're ready, left leg lifts up high. So you're gonna lift the left leg, stacking the hips, bend the left knee. You could stay right here or start to turn on your right foot and flip it. Feet wide, a little wider than hip distance, feet flat, reach, lift, press the hips up. And as gracefully as you can, you come back with the hands, chest, flip the hips. Inhale, lift the leg. Exhale, step the left foot, high lunge. So we press down into the feet to rise. Once you're here, inhale to lift the chest, and on your exhale, twist left and reach the arms. Inhale, turn to face forward. Exhale. So from the waist down, you're strong. This is your foundation. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms reach, chest lifts up. Exhale, twist. Last time. Inhale. Exhale, pause. Letting the left hand come down wherever it lands. Right arm reaches up. So we're not moving into a deep back bend here. Instead, we're trying to create all of this length on the right side of the torso. Into the hip. Reach. Keep those legs strong. And now, come back up with the arms reaching. Right hand comes down to the floor. Left arm reaches up. Open twist. So we're pressing down into the right hand to open the heart. Right hip lifting. Take your left hand to your hip, gaze down, carefully start to transition to your side plank, Vashisthasana. You could stay here. You could bring your right knee down modified version, okay? Or bring your feet together now. One foot in front of the other. Maybe you play with lifting the leg. And if it's in your practice to hook the big toe and extend that left leg up. Hold the pose, breathe. Wherever you are, return back to your breath. I know it's not easy. You're doing amazing. And now, as gracefully as you can, you're gonna gaze down. Maybe it takes a few steps, and step that left foot back. Open twist just for a moment. Exhale, left hand comes down. Step your right foot in, Parshvanasana. So your feet are hip distance apart, the legs are straight. There might be a little micro bend in that front knee. Hands may come up to the thigh. Okay, that's fine. Shin, maybe your hands are on blocks. Inhale, find length. Exhale, draping. Using the stillness to let the dust settle, to reestablish your breath, to breathe out anything that has bubbled up, that has been released in the body that now we need to let go of so we can be more free and find more joy, find more resilience in our life. Now, if your hands are on your leg, bring your fingertips to the floor, start to walk your hands forward as you lift your right foot away from the floor. And you might just lift your foot a few inches, that's fine. Really press down into that left foot to lift your chest up, bring your hands to your heart. Maybe you stay here, modifying, or you come into the full pose, hips level, right leg extends straight back. Find your gaze, your drishti. Keep the shoulders down, away from the ears. There can be a little bend in that front knee. Hold it. And exhale. Hands come back down to the floor. Slowly squeeze the right knee to the chest. Stamp the foot, feet together. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold over bent knees. Again, you can give yourself a hug or just let your arms dangle. Bend your knees even more now. One last chair pose, reaching up. Come up slowly, press into the feet. Reach the arms forward. Come into your deeper chair. Come down into a squat, even if the heels lift away from the floor, and slowly make your way down to sit. We're gonna come all the way down onto our backs now. We're gonna do it through Navasana. Okay, so move the feet away from you, reach the arms forward, lift the feet up. Maybe your shins are parallel to the floor, lifting through the chest. If you want more, you can straighten the legs, keep lifting through the center of the heart. You can reach the arms up, hold it for 3, 2, 1. Lower down now. Let's reach the arms forward, even if your legs are straight. Lower down halfway. 3, 2, lower down 2 inches from the floor for 3, 2, and now soften and let go. Before you do anything, before you shift or move, just feel the stillness. Stay, remain still, feel your breath, feel the energy in your body. Try to smooth out the breath, especially now as we soothe ourselves, slowing it down. Lengthen the exhalation. And now take your feet to the floor. Take your feet up away from the floor as you reach for the inside of the feet for happy baby. Releasing the lower back here. You can rock side to side. Your heels might drop into center more. That's okay. And then coming back to stillness. As the knees draw down, the sacrum presses to the floor. And now release your feet, gather your knees together, straighten the left leg, come right into a twist, right leg comes across. Bent right knee, you can tuck your left hip underneath you more. Reach the right arm out to the right, gaze right. Try to keep the right shoulder blade pressing down towards the floor. You can rest your knee on a bolster or a block. Maybe it's just floating in space here. Twist and breathe. Slowing everything down now. And release from your twist. Take your feet to the floor just so you can straighten your back. Straighten the right leg now. Lift the left foot up away from the floor and twisting to the right. Bent left knee comes across. Tuck your right hip underneath you more to deepen your twist. Reach that left arm straight out to the side. Twist and breathe. Soothing, calming the nervous system with this conscious breathing. What a gift you've given yourself. Showing up on your mat, moving through your practice mindfully, and restoring yourself this way. Slowly come back to center now. Feet to the floor so you can lift your pelvis and straighten out your back. Pause just for a moment. Let your spine rest. Let your hips be heavy. And now reach your arms out to the sides. Palms face up. Straighten your legs. Bring your feet wide apart. In Shavasana now. Just feel your whole body release and melt into the earth below you. Feel the support of the earth, supporting you in every way. Feeling open and receptive now. At the end of your practice, open to receive the gifts, the blessings of the day, the benefits of your practice. Allow the practice to integrate, to permeate every cell of your being. Every cell of your being sparkling with vitality. Sparkling like sunlight on water, every cell of your being. Revitalized, refreshed, free from disease. Continue to relax here in stillness. Feel your legs relax.
Feel your pelvis soften into the floor. Relax your rib cage, your shoulders melt back, your arms relax. Relax your wrists, your hands, your fingers, your thumbs. Relax your throat, your jaw, your lips and cheeks soften. Relax your nostrils. Let your eyes sink into the sockets. No more tension behind your eyes. Relax your forehead, relax your scalp. Feel your inner ears relax. Let your brain relax. I encourage you to remain resting here as long as you can, as long as you need, to replenish, restore, recalibrate before moving on with your day. I wish you peace. I wish you happiness and light. Namaste.